Hey, welcome. Today we're diving into something that can be a real game changer. How just 10 minutes in the morning can completely reframe your day, especially for women navigating life after 50. It's all about shifting from a reactive start to an intentional one. And trust me, it's way simpler than you might think. Does this sound familiar? I mean, that feeling of your alarm going off? You reach for your phone, and before your feet even touch the floor, you're already hit with a tidal wave of news headlines, emails, and notifications. It's a recipe for starting your day already feeling like you're playing catch-up. And that really paints a picture of two totally different worlds, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the reactive morning. You're basically a pinball, just bouncing off whatever the world throws at you. But on the other side, there's the intentional morning, where you actually take a few moments to set your own course. Our goal here is to show you exactly how to make that intentional morning your new normal. Now, if you've been feeling like mornings are just harder than they used to be, listen up. You are not imagining things. There are very real biological reasons why this stage of life requires a whole new approach to how you start your day. This isn't a personal failure, it's just physiology. So what's really going on under the surface? Well, it boils down to three key shifts. First, your wake-up hormone, cortisol, can get a little unpredictable. At the same time, your metabolism is naturally slowing down, which makes your first meal absolutely crucial for stable energy. And maybe the most important part, right after you wake up, your brain is incredibly receptive. It's like wet cement, giving you this amazing window of opportunity to shape your mindset for the whole day. So what's the answer? And don't worry, it's not some crazy hour-long routine that you're going to give up on by Wednesday. The solution here is a simple, really practical framework that's designed for real life, with all its messiness and time crunches. And this, right here, is maybe the best part of this whole idea. The total time commitment? Just 10 minutes. That's it. This isn't about adding another overwhelming chore to your list. It's about giving you something so ridiculously achievable that it just becomes second nature. It's all about consistency, not intensity. Okay, so how does this all break down? How do you actually use those 10 minutes? Well, the framework is built on 5 incredibly simple rituals. Each one only takes 2 minutes. The structure is kind of the secret sauce. It's what makes the whole thing stick, even on your most chaotic days. And here they are, the 5 pillars of this whole framework: hydrate, move, intend, gratitude, and protein. Each one is designed to target a specific physiological or psychological need to set you up for a way better day. All right, let's dive in. We're going to open up this toolkit and look at each one of these rituals one by one. We'll see the simple action and the powerful science that makes it work. First up, and this one is so simple it's almost genius, hydrate before you caffeinate. Seriously. Before you even think about coffee, just drink a full glass of water. After sleeping for hours, your body is naturally dehydrated, and that can show up as that groggy, brain foggy feeling. See, this one little thing does a ton. It's basically telling your body, hey, time to wake up. And it's extra important now because as we get older, our thirst signals can actually become less reliable. So starting with water is a conscious way to fight that dehydration and get a gentle, natural energy boost. Okay, from water, we move to the body. And we are not talking about a high-intensity workout here. The goal is simply to ease that stiffness that comes from being still all night and just get your blood flowing. Think a few simple stretches in bed or maybe a gentle forward fold once you're standing up. And you won't believe what just 2 minutes of this does. It actually helps regulate that morning cortisol, it triggers a little release of mood-supporting endorphins, and it gets blood flowing to your brain, which helps with mental clarity. You're basically just greeting your body with a bit of kindness. Ritual number 3 takes us from the physical to the mental. Before the day's to-do list takes over, you decide how you want to show up. And this is key. This is not a to-do list. It's got choosing one quality you want to embody for the day. Maybe it's patience, maybe it's courage, maybe it's just being present. Think of this intention as your anchor for the rest of the day. When things get crazy, you can come back to it. It powerfully shifts your focus from what you have to do to who you want to be, and that gives you a huge sense of control over your own experience. All right, number 4, gratitude. But here's the catch. You have to be specific. It's not enough to just say, I'm grateful for my family. No, it's more like, I'm grateful for the way the sun was coming through the window this morning, or I'm grateful for that funny text my daughter sent yesterday.
This specificity trains your brain to actually notice the good.
And this isn't just some feel-good fluff. This stuff is powerful. When you consistently practice specific gratitude, you literally start to rewire your brain to look for what's working. The research is solid. This can reduce anxiety and even help you sleep better. And finally, the last piece of the puzzle, protein. It's all about fueling your body the right way. After 50, getting enough protein in that first meal of the day is absolutely critical for keeping your muscle mass, your energy levels, and even your mood stable.
Just think about it. You know that 10 a.m. energy slump where you're desperate for more coffee? A protein-rich breakfast helps stop that before it even starts. It gives your brain the building blocks it needs to regulate your mood and just sets you on a stable path for the entire day.
So here's the thing. None of these rituals by themselves is going to change your life overnight. The real magic, it's the compounding effect. It's what happens when you do them consistently, day after day. These small, sustainable actions are what create real, lasting change.
And you can almost map out what this journey looks like. After maybe a week, you'll probably just feel a bit calmer. After a month, you'll likely notice you have more stable energy throughout the day. And after a few months of this, that intentional start can become your new default, fundamentally changing your entire mindset.
So what's the payoff for all this consistency? Well, the results are pretty incredible. You build real resilience to stress. Your energy becomes more predictable. Your sleep often gets better. And most importantly, you cultivate this powerful sense of control over your own life, even when things around you feel chaotic. And it all comes back to this one really powerful idea. Thriving isn't about having a perfect, stress-free life. It's about the consistency of these small, meaningful acts of self-care. It's about showing up for yourself day in and day out.
So that brings us right here, to you. This isn't about overhauling your entire life. It's just about 10 minutes. 5 simple rituals. It can start tomorrow. So the only question left is, how will you choose to show up for yourself?